mean, we're talking about X-Men stuff. I think you want to talk about the movie that you saw.
One thing that I was holding back in the What We Watching segment is that I finally, not only did I watch Alien Romulus, but I also watched Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Don't get excited yet, girl.
That's so cool. It was a great movie.
It was an okay movie. I thought it was very...
I literally warned you. I tried to warn you.
I know. He always thinks everything's okay.
No, this movie, guys, come on. Let's be honest. This movie's like a 6 out of 10. And that's...
A 6?
Okay.
You're so lame.
Go ahead. Get your shit off. Why is...
Let me say what the good things
are.
Let's do it for the clip. So why do you think Deadpool and Wolverine is a 6 out of 10?
Listen, I think that it relied way too much on its cameos. Let's be honest. Best part of the movie was probably the cameos. The Blade, the Wesley Snipes coming back as Blade was amazing. I loved it. That was honestly probably my favorite part of the movie.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Oh my god. I really hope I never I appreciated that, but I hope I never see that character on screen again unless his dialect coach really is improved.
No, but that's literally how they talk down there.
People seeing it coming out of Channing Tatum's mouth, I was always supportive of his cosplay or him as Gambit, but wow, seeing it on the screen I was like, you know what? This doesn't feel right.
No, but you know what's crazy is that it sounds.
They even made fun of it in the movie.
No, but you know,
was like, "Yo, who's your dialect coach? We got to talk to that person."
True, but then I actually did background stuff, and that's how they talk down there. He's actually from that area, and his dad does have that accent, and people from there was like, "No, that's actually a very scary, accurate accent."
Danny don't be on TikTok, so he don't see the research.
Action on Channing Tatum, I don't know. It's just a little freaky for me.
I mean, that's different. We're not used to him talking like that, and that's understandable. I thought it was hilariously bad.
I was crying laughing because I thought it was hilariously
so funny.
Obscene.
I laugh. It doesn't make the movie good.
Oh my god.
Again, this is a cameo. You're relying on the cameos for the movie to be good. The Jennifer Gardner as Elektra, I liked the Elektra movies. I didn't think they were the worst, but I don't know.
You didn't think that was the worst? And you're calling this a 6 out of 10?
The Elektra cameo was not needed. She did not care about that cameo whatsoever.
No, it's the
acting was terrible.
That was the
fun of it. No, you know what the fun of it was? Johnny Storm. Chris Evans did an amazing job playing that boss Johnny Storm. I thought that was good.
Oh, he was great.
So what's wrong with the rest of the pieces?
Talking about cameo.
Even without the cameos, you telling me the part where Wolverine and Deadpool just fucking and fighting in the car.
That was good.
That wasn't a crazy, amazing scene.
But you know what it is? The fights between them were just too gratuitous. That first fight in the desert, unnecessary. But now they're fighting in the van. It's a little too soon. But you know what? The fight in the van, it's intimate. It's good. They're both cursing at each other. Just
it's horny.
Yeah, it was fun. But let's be honest. Even the fighting overall in the movie, it was just generic. Maybe there were 2 things I was yo, that was, oh man, did you see the way he did? No, it was just ugh. Did you guys ever watch the 4th Matrix movie?
No.
The fight scenes were terrible. They were just so long and drawn out. And that's what I felt about this Deadpool movie. Nothing was really whoa. Most of the sauce that they put in the fighting in that whole movie was in the opening sequence with that Backstreet Boys opening thing that lasted way too long.
It was great.
Way too long.
I can agree. It lasted too long. It's the whole song. It's the whole song.
It is the whole song.
The first 20 minutes of the movie, I was just oh my god, when are we gonna get to the Wolverine thing? And when we finally did get to the Wolverine thing, okay, yes, that was seeing him go to all the different Wolverines was great. Henry Cavill.
Cavill.
Cavill. It's Henry Cavill, not Cavill. No. Oh, I had a little sauce on it. It's all right.
Cavill.
He did a great job on it. And then just seeing him get fucked up.
No. Because I'm processing it more. I was trying to let it go, and then I repeated what you said so many times in my head, and I was like,
Cruella DeVille, Cruella Cavill,
Henry Cavill is Henry Cavill.
I think it sounds better.
Go ahead. I think you're being extremely harsh in the movie, but I did say that when he sees it, he's probably gonna not enjoy it because it's not gonna be so much a Deadpool movie, but everything's gonna really be about Wolverine.
Yeah, it was a good Wolverine movie. He was the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
I will not take any.
All right, as long as if you don't talk bad about my daddy, Hugh Jackman.
No. Hugh Jackman, great.
Okay.
I
His whole like.
I think if you watched it on opening night, had no opinions on it, you would have liked it more. I think because of all the hype.
Yeah, you tend to get jaded when you hear too much hype about
when you hear too much hype, you go all the way.
Because you
the
did that to
side.
Spider-Man. You was like, I have to bring everybody down to like.
Yeah,
we all get like that
you
sometimes.
like to do that.
Sure. Yeah, 100% I do. But I still think I would have had very much the same kind of reactions when it came to the cameos, the fight scenes, and just the plot in general. Are you guys going to really sit here and tell me that the Wolverine thing was good? I'm not taking any flowers away from.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the whole plot.
What about Deadpool trying to like save his home world from the TVA thing?
I mean, that was
just it's just an excuse to do the movie.
I mean, that's all Deadpool is, though.
No, the second one had a good plot with Josh Brolin, the little kid with the fire powers that they were trying to save.
But like that's when the series was smaller, bro. Like that's when it was isolated away from everything else. Deadpool as a character, that's all he is.
Yeah.
Now I get it. You know you don't read Deadpool comics.
Yeah, I don't.
So like that's what that nigga is, bro. It's gratuitous. Everything he does, he will go into any world. He will go play with My Little Ponies.
Then maybe it's just better left in the comic because as far as the movie goes,
because that's what the character is for. Because you can't get. He is the only character, not the only. There's other characters you can do it for, but he is a character that allows you to play with the sandbox. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And do shit like that. He can kind of do dumb stories where he's the guy fighting Thanos. But if that's a whole comic storyline and shit like that, but like if you saw it in a movie, you would definitely still have the same opinion. Oh, you just wanted to bring Josh Brolin and show Deadpool punch him, but like that's what Deadpool do.
But they put more effort into that movie. I thought.
I think there's more narrative effort in 2. I'm not going to disagree with you in regards to the cameos in 3, but I just felt like it leaned more into like letting Deadpool do what Deadpool has always done in the comics. Mm-hmm. So if you feel like maybe that part of it should stay in the comics, then so be it. But like you're not going to continue to get these narratives that's forced to make Deadpool have his own storyline because 1, he can't play with the X-Men characters because of contract reasons, and 2, he can't play with the MCU Disney owned characters before the merger because of contract reasons. It's a dub now, bro. That can of worms is gone. That's what the character was always meant to be.
Yep, he's meant to just fuck around.
Yeah, well, they fucked around and they made a mediocre movie. I will say Cassandra was an amazing character. I really appreciated her. The way she like stuck her hand into people's minds was freaky, and I loved it.
Man, you can't even give this movie a 7 out of 10 because a 6 seems like
why would I give it a 7 out of 10?
Because I do feel like it's much more entertaining as a movie. Like its entertainment factor
about it,
bro.
So much.
Name a few things, guys, please,
bro. All of the Wolverine fighting scenes,
the music of the whole thing,
the Wolverine fighting scenes, which
all the cameos
against Deadpool,
all the cameos, entertaining.
Honestly, all of the cameos were entertaining.
Honestly, the least interesting part is the third act.
Yeah,
that is that
100 Deadpools thing.
Yes, that's the least. I've been to enough Comic-Cons that I've seen that enough, and it was no longer. I laugh. I call it Sad Man's Parade. Essentially, that's what it is. Yeah. Like I was just like, if you want to say like that was the worst part. And if that's going to make it a 6 out of 10 alone, I would say you got it. But like everything else leading up to that point, I was locked in.
Yeah, I was locked in. Absolutely.
Honestly, you're saying the cameos, but like which cameos? Let's break it down one by one. Because I know it was nice to see Wesley Snipes, but he didn't really do much.
No, but it's the concept. It's the
concept's not enough. It doesn't make it a.
You want him to add to the plot?
Let's start at 1.
If
Chris
you're going to
Evans,
say a cameo is a great part of the movie, then yeah, he needs to add to the plot.
Continue your point.
Chris Evans, you telling me that first initial flame on?
Like he said, him. That was.
He's talking about the rest of them.
Yeah. Okay. Second of all, the guy from freaking the X-Men movies, the Pyro. Hello, he was great.
Yeah, that was a good callback.
That was cool. Then, of course, like Gambit showing up when we've known.
Fine, you hate Gambit, but everybody else loves Gambit. You just the only hater.
You don't like Gambit, but everybody else we do. Also, this guy, we've been begging to have him as Gambit for years.
It's the same way Doctor Strange made John Krasinski,
Doctor Strange,
Mr. Fantastic, even though Pedro Pascal is now Mr. Fantastic. Do it for the fucking fans. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Sure, you can do it, but that's not going to be a reason why the movie's good.
I disagree.
I don't know.
I
think you're on
disagree.
your own.
I think specifically because it's
cameos, all of a sudden makes it.
I'm saying only because it's Deadpool, bro. I'm only giving it this pass because it's Deadpool. If it was any other movie, I would agree with you, bro. Like, no, the cameos is just there for gratuitous reasons.
Yeah.
Deadpool is a walking, like that's the whole point, bro.
Cameos is all Deadpool is. Like, it's so much.
I appreciated the first and second Deadpool.
Yeah.
I really
You like self-contained Deadpool
The
stories, it
third one,
seems. Yeah.
Not good, in my opinion. I think it's a 6 out of 10.
All right, well, that's
It's a
you.
6 out of 10. Again, were the fights really that good, guys?
They were fun.
You're gonna watch this movie back, and you're gonna see. I've seen all this before in like other movies. You're just copying and pasting the choreography.
You've never seen anybody fight like Wolverine.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Name one movie.
I would have to rewatch the movie and then compare scene by scene. But me watching it in real time, I just sat there like, yeah, this is a fight scene. You guys hired a choreographer and you did your thing. You got it. It is what it is. There's just no originality to it. But that's, again, this is a Deadpool movie, so we have to lower the standards because
It's
it's
not
a
lowering the standards.
just the standards.
It was a good time.
It was entertaining as hell, and that's what Deadpool's supposed to be.
Music, fire. It was a good time. Great soundtrack. Yo, when they slammed his head and it changed.
The costumes were fire. Like
costumes, absolutely amazing.
They kept it to scale with the effects. They didn't fucking
Wolverine's
go.
costume was amazing. When he put the mask on,
whew, I know.
Great.
Was here for it.
Great.
And at that point, as a Wolverine fan, I do just be wanting to see him rip through shit.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Danny is insane. We're just gonna go.
He's
with
a hater.
Deadpool Wolverine is 6 out of 10. All right. It is what it is. I'm sure I'm not going to be the only one out there who feels that way.
He just wants to be.
Watch it back, guys. Just wait. What do you give the movie out of 10?
I give it an 8.
I agree. Yeah.
All bias. All bias.
Okay.
A bias 8.
That's
a bias 8.
He's honest.
As a fan, but as a fan, you're a fan of this.
But I give it a 7 if I wasn't like such a Wolverine fan.
Okay.
I couldn't give it a 6 in good confidence because I think there's so many other Marvel movies that are way less entertaining that are a 6.
Yeah.
You know, 6 is like above average.
Oh, you do not just pull that on me. He did not just pull the mid is okay on me.
Okay. Kim, what do you give it out of 10?
I give it an 8. I agree because it was a good time for me. I enjoyed it.
If I said a 9, I'd be like, yo, I'm wilding. Like I'd be like, okay, you're wilding, bro. That's overglazed.
I like this movie was for me. I loved it. Yes, I got to see Hugh Jackman's big titties back on stage. I mean, on the big screen again. That was great. Also, like I had a fun time just watching Ryan Reynolds be silly. Also, the music. I keep saying it was great, but I had a great time. Like when he slammed his head into the car thing, and it went from like Greatest Showman, which I caught that was great, to like they're fighting to Grease Lightning. I was like, this is so me coded. Like I love Grease. I love Marvel. I love seeing them both like fuck each other up. Like this is a fun time. I'm enjoying this. I looked over at like my family and I was like, and my mom was like, oh, like.
Well, and I think that's what it is. I went there for a fun time. Like I haven't had fun watching one of these
in so
long, bro. Like just yeah. I mean, let alone a movie. The last fun movie I saw, respectfully, is probably Barbie.
Should have seen Inside Out too, man.
That was.
I don't think that was fun.
You wouldn't say that you had a good time watching that movie?
It was a good time, but it wasn't like, oh, that was fun.
Okay, fair.
I wouldn't call that.
Yeah,
fun.
I'm saying fun specifically. I'm not saying, oh, it was a good movie.
Yeah,
I'm saying like, no, I had nothing but fun. I was just like,
this is a great time.
I hope you have a fun time rewatching it a second and
this sassy motherfucker.
I've had friends go back and they watched it the week after. I will.
Well, I'll watch it. I'll buy it on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Steelbook.
I'll come over and we'll watch it together.
We'll all watch it again. We'll stream it.
Let's do it.
Yep.
We'll stream it.
We'll stream it and watch you just hate.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Basically, Danny CinemaSins.
Tune in for that, guys. Turn on the push notifications.
No.
Anyways, with the amount of Deadpool and Wolverine hype, lots of people thought that at Anime NYC there was going to be like a shit ton of Wolverine and Deadpool, and there wasn't. It was just kind of the general amount. Which I don't know if you guys saw. There was one guy who had like the $2,500 Deadpool suit. Like he was decked out, and he was the guy with the giant skeleton. That was a thing. Yes. So I've had friends that have looked into like getting a like legit Deadpool suit, and like the nice one is like over 2K.
Yeah. I'm saying just wait on Comic-Con. Anime NYC is still anime focused. So Comic-Con, I would actually put up big money that you'll see it there.
We'll see.
Because think about it.
Surprised.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be Mad Wolverines, and there's always Mad Spider-Man. Spider-Man are basically all you can't avoid them at Comic-Con.
It happens, and it's understandable.
But